Okay, so today I'm going to repair this Subaru Forester cup holder. I'm going to put it in a GC8 Impreza. So this comes out of a MY99 2000 Forester. The reason I'm going to use a Forester cup holder is because they're a dual cup holder and they replace the single one in the Impreza. Okay, the problem is with these units is that they're prone to failure in a sense that they're supposed to operate in a way that when you pull them out, the little cup holder things fly out so you can put your bevy in there. Okay, so what happens to them is a little pin that makes the action work right here. Okay, they snap off and you'll see it up in the top here. So first I'm just going to pull it out of the unit. Okay, strip the unit down a bit like that so that we can see the inside. These little arms work the cup holder bits. Okay, and they should have pins that extend up through these slots, and they run in these tracks here. Okay, so as it pulls out, this flicks the cup holders out like this. Okay, pretty simple, but they're only plastic, they break, so we're going to repair that. It's going to be a simple fix, I think. So what we're going to use is some, I'm just going to drill some holes in the back here, extend some rod up through to replace the plastic pins. Okay, so what you're going to need for this is obviously your cup holder, a drill press or even a hand drill if you wanted to. We're going to need some new rod. Okay, I'm going to use 3.2mm or 1/8 aluminium TIG filler rods. Coat hanger will probably work as well. A corresponding size drill bit, so in this case it's going to be a 3.2mm, and your epoxy of choice. Got some of this left, so I'm going to use this. Okay, so I'm going to try and perform the operation now. Okay, so I notice I've got 4 cup holder arms here. I've got 2 units. I'm going to repair them both at the same time while I've got the epoxy mixed up. So mix it up as per your epoxy instructions, usually half and half, resonant hardener. Okay, we're just going to let them go off now. Okay, so here they are after the epoxy's been set. There we are. So all we have to do now is clean this up so that it doesn't foul on the housing, trim the pins, and then assemble it, and we should be all better. I'm just going to polish the excess off with a file. Now I'm just going to do around the top with a finer file, where it seeped through the hole. A little bit of build up around the top of the pin here, or top of the plastic anyway. And just deburr these edges a little. Okay. And now the next step is just to trim these pins to length so that they fit in the assembly. So we're going to want these to be about 6 mils long. Okay, now we'll clean them up, do a quick assembly and see if they work. Okay, so we'll see how we went now. Just going to put a little bit of just Vaseline on these little bosses here where they pivot, just a little bit. Also a tiny bit on the pins at the front, where they slide in the little slots. I'm just going to take this foot assembly out because there's not enough room to slip the finished arms up inside. So the way we're going to do that is just gently pull it all the way out, and you can see these little slide pins are retained in here. I'm just going to open them up a little bit and pop the assembly out like that. That'll give us nice access to this little drawer now. Okay, so our little front slide pins go in there with a sneaky little twist, and then our arms go on there like so. There's our protrusion of the pin. Next arm, in with a twist, and on. There's our finished assembly. If you want to add a little bit of lubricant on the slides, now's the time. We don't want to put much there because in a hot car it's going to melt and go everywhere. There we go. 2 cup holders repaired.